What is with the big three rappers in America insisting on dropping tracks when I'm asleep? Now it's Mr. Cole's turn. New track, Port Antonio, dropped. As I said, when I was asleep, so you know we're going to get straight to it. Can't wait. Let's go. Listen, Boom Bap's not dead yet. It's not dead yet. Is that piano the same sample as Dead Presidents, Jay-Z? I don't know. Certainly the same first two notes. Slowed down. Yeah, it is. Literally one of my favourite beats of all time. Just in case you don't know it. I'm sure you do. So obviously it starts like this. Now you know it, but you might not. You might not.
Wonder rhyme shit, me and my conglomerate shall remain anonymous. Caught up in the finest shit. Live out. Ride to it. 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 Young Jermaine walked the straight and narrow. Minimum wage jobs for the narrow. But still my mind was on the zeros. I fiend for the perks that was seen flipping birds. So we was skipping church, but my eyes was on the sparrows. Niggas flipping pies, spending thousands on a payroll. Shit, I wanna shine too. I want dimes too. Jealous niggas wanna know just how my rhymes blew. Mano y mano, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. Now
Mano a mano, I'm Bono, I'm you times two. You two, obviously Bono. Let's go.
bougie, I done outgrew the fountain blue. But never forgot the spot where I developed my plot. To dwell at the top, the veil where all my skeletons locked. If I could do it all over, then I never would swap. I seen good, I seen bad, had my melanin mocked. I seen lifelong friends turn to devilish ops. I was Mike in red leather trying to tell them to stop. You better beat it for you see that heavy metal get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team
Now this, after all the little mini drama that he had, we know about the mini drama. It became a mini drama because of what happened after between Drake and Kendrick. But at the time, where J. Cole apologized for dissing Kendrick and pulled out of everything, it wasn't a mini drama, it was a fucking massive drama. It was like Cole is no longer legit type drama. Cole is no longer ever able to claim the throne drama. I'm sure people still think like that, right? But so much happened after that, and then we had all the memes of him just chilling in bed while all the other stuff was going on. But this is the way to come back. Straight bars, beautiful beat, doing what he does best. I know he's done some features. Let's keep going.
get popped. He was a mean ass wing with a hell of a shot. But if no team draft king, he gon' bet on the block. He wanna ball till he fall until the federals knock and sit his ass on the bench for moving careless with rock. You can't relate unless your father was not around and your mother went out and found someone else and then brought around, and they salaries didn't combine when they married and brought you out of that poverty. Then you moved to a soft little part of town so that when you back in the hood you feel awkward about it now.
Okay. Rhyme scheme's crazy.
Start to drown, but the rapping gave you some positive thoughts, so you jot them down. You jot them down. Ride to it, 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 ride to it. Y'all niggas ain't stopping me. 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 Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Now this feels like it's part of the album. The Fall Off, whenever it's coming. By the way, clearly getting a Kendrick album soon. Obviously we know we're getting a Weeknd album soon. Seemingly getting a Cole album soon as well. And to be fair, if we're talking big three, I think Drake just announced an album with Party. It's just non-stop. Non-stop at the moment.
Stopping me. Yeah, Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. To find deliveries good as mine, you gotta search primes. I'm scaling.
Oh, fuck off. Benjamin Button, cold flows, reverse time. So obviously Benjamin Button, that weird Brad Pitt movie where he starts off as the old man but a baby. You know the movie. You know the movie. To find deliveries as good as mine, because his delivery is unbelievable, which it is. You can say that. You've got to search primes. Obviously, a little Amazon Prime bar there. because they have the best deliveries, but you've got to search primes. You've got to go back to people's primes, the great rappers' primes. In the past, because they reverse time his flows, they go back to and this is an old school beat, you've got to search people's primes to find. That's what I'm talking about, mate. This is what I'm talking about. People have accepted that rap isn't this anymore. People have accepted that, and it is what it is. But I'm just going to talk for myself, because I can't talk for anybody else. I'm not letting this go as a music fan. No way. No way. Not letting this go is too important.
Old flows reverse time to find deliveries good as mine. You gotta search primes. I'm scaling heights higher than birds can perch, trying to be something, hoping that peace comes to my cursed mind. One thing's for sure, that I've matured from my first rhyme. I learned long ago you can't please them all, and it hurts trying. In this game where all you've got is your name, like Dirk, I'm smirking at niggas trying to besmirch mine. Absurd times where the fake get told it is wise. I can see hate in both of your eyes, but the third's blind.
Damn.
So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Cannot.
Talking about the same thing that I was just talking about. So you search lines, but you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate what raps become, but like do not disturb signs, can't knock it. If I see it's about a dough, you can't knock a do not disturb sign. It's just slick. It's not all timer, but it's just slick. And he's saying the same thing. He hates what raps become. Now that could mean multiple different things, but I can't knock it if I see if it's about the dough. Like I get it. Like if that's what's making money, that's what's making money. But I have to be. It's just like I was talking about. I have to be this. I have to be this because this is what, to me, I'm talking from the perspective of him here and my interpretation anyway. I have to be a lyricist. I have to be a penman. And the more I see rap falling away from this, I feel like when I came into this reaction thing, it was probably like 65, 70, 30 in favor of penman still. Proper rap music, and I feel that is shifted massively in the other direction, and it's more like 60, 40, 70, 30 the other way now, where lyrics don't matter anymore, lyricism doesn't matter anymore, and it's about vibes, it's about, I don't know what it's about a different type of energy. It's obviously about making money, which it always has been, but yet the guys that sit on top of the throne, or the guys who are considered the greatest at the moment, are still holding on to what matters. To me, and that's what matters to me.
But you struggle, which explains the puzzled look on the dull faces the word finds. I hate when raps become but like do not disturb signs. Can't knock it if I see it's about the dough. They instigate the fuckery because it's profitable. But singing stop the violence tunes with dudes in hospitals. I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go.
Pull the plug, hospital.
They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. They see this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost the battle dog, I would have lost the bro. I would have gained a phone.
Now he is literally talking about the whole situation, right? So I pulled the plug because I seen where that was about to go, and I first interpreted that, and I imagine it's a bit of a double anyway. I first interpreted that as he didn't want to do the kind of like violence type music. He mentioned Dirk, and he obviously did a big track with Dirk. I don't know if he's saying he's pulling the plug on working with artists like Dirk. I don't fully believe that's what he means. Stay with me here before you get in the comments. I know he's talking about Kendrick and Drake, okay? But he pulled the plug on that because of the whole instigate the fuckery because it's profitable, but singing stop the violence tunes when dudes in hospitals. And he didn't want to get involved with that. But they wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. Is he talking about Drake and Kendrick there specifically? Maybe he's talking about the higher-ups. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow. I think he might be talking about the higher-ups there. Anyway, they see this fire in my pen. They think I'm dodging smoke. Just a fucking slick line. I wouldn't have lost a battle dog. He might have. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained a foe. And all for what? So he's saying, yeah, his friendship and connection to Kendrick. And actually Drake, I assume. So I don't know which one he's speaking about here. Maybe both. Because obviously he's still mates with Drake, right? They did the track together, they did the tour together. And he's been mates with Kendrick for time.
And all for what? Just to attain some old props from strangers that don't got a clue what I've been aiming for since the age of 14. Jermaine is no king, if that means I gotta dig up dirt and pay the whole team of algorithm bot niggas just to sway the whole thing on social media. Competing for your favorable memes to be considered best to live and rest. The weight of both things. I understand the thirst of being first that made them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably.
Yeah, he's really still talking about it. That means I've got to dig up there and pay a whole team of algorithm bot just to sway the whole thing on social media. He's really just going in, and it sounds fucking amazing as well. And he's just stating in his case. There's probably still going to be people who go, yeah, listen, I understand why you backed out, but there was a challenge put down, you rose to it, and then you backed away, which in the true essence and spirit of hip-hop is not what you do. But at the same time, I think Cole is somebody that's always been able to see both sides of an argument and explain that beautifully in his raps, in his lyrics. And I think that's one of the things that makes him one of the great artists. Expecting him to not be that and not explain things as he is here is expecting him to be someone that he's not. Now, you may then say, well, then you can't call yourself the king? And I think he's going, well, maybe I can't. But that's not necessarily, what is the king? That's a good chess move. He's not said it here, but he's like, well, what is the king? Is it being the biggest in sales when you're using algorithms and bots to raise your numbers? He's mentioned that a few times anyway and in here. Food for thought, mate. Food for thought.
Them both swing, protecting legacies. So lines got crossed, perhaps regrettably. My friends went to war, I walked away with all they blood on me. Now some will discredit me, try wipe away my pedigree. But please, find a nigga out that's rapping this incredibly. My dog texted me, I share the words he said to me. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly. I guess in that metaphor, hypothetically, the gun is me. I texted back like, guess a gun ain't what I'm trying to be, my
There
nigga.
we go, yeah. He's just trying not to be the gun. And he came to that realization in the middle, in the moment. I mean, he's going to go on and talk again here. But like I said, if that means that he cannot be the king or call himself the king, then fair enough. But who's rapping, as he says, who's rapping this well? And in his mind, still nobody. So, interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of commentary about that. I just take him at face value for what he says. I always appreciate the introspection from J. Cole. I think that's what makes him a truly wonderful artist, a phenomenal artist. And I appreciate the honesty and openness. Like, he's saying, okay, I can't call myself that then. That's what I'm getting from this.
They stripped me on my spot and now I'm finally free, my nigga. They say I'm
They stripped me on my spot and now I'm finally free.
They don't you lie on me, my nigga. To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my nigga. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my nigga. Fuck all the narratives. Tapping back.
So, hey Drake, you'll always be basically saying you'll always be my friend. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me. Fuck all the narratives. So, hey. Interesting. Considering all the stuff that was levied at Drake during that beef, that's a strong thing to say. But if they're boys, then they're boys. And listen, nothing's been proven. But yeah, that may be a line that we go back to. Who knows?
Back into your magic pen is what's imperative. Reminding these folks why we do it. It's not for beefing, it's for speaking our thoughts, pushing ourselves, reaching the charts, reaching your minds, deep in your heart.
You can't argue with this.
Find emotions to touch, something inside to open you up, help you cope with the rough times and shit. I'm sending love cause we ain't promised shit. My nigga, y'all niggas ain't stopping me. Yeah, y'all niggas ain't stopping.
It's almost like it's time to move on now.
Y'all niggas ain't stopping me.
Which is a wild thing to say when you pull out of the beef. I think some people are going to have some problems with this song, honestly. I think the true purists of hip-hop, from the battle culture of hip-hop, from the supremacy culture of hip-hop, I think some people are going to have some problems with what he says. But personally, for me, I just appreciate the introspective, thoughtful Cole. I do think it's potentially a wild move to state in the track to Drake specifically that you'll always be mates, mainly because of the stuff that was levied at Drake. But if he's like, I don't believe any of that we're mates, then you got to stand on your business. But that's still a bit of a wild move to me. I mean, obviously, you could say that in private, but he wanted to say it in public, so that's up to him. And listen, nothing's been proven, nothing's even been charged. There's no accusations beyond what Kendrick has said. And obviously, there's a lot of stuff going on that Drake isn't involved with. It's not the other side of the country; it's a different country, but down in with Diddy. I'm talking about with Diddy. Overall thoughts on the track? Beautiful job from J. Cole. We'll let the track ride. Can't wait for the album. Pure hip hop. One of the best to do it. Potentially one of the best to ever do it. Can't wait for the record. Can't wait for the album. And I'll be listening to that a lot. Alright, if you're new around here, there's a ton of Cole reactions. Do subscribe. Join us. Noties on for all the stuff that's dropping. And I'll see you soon. Alright, peace.